Oh, what a wonderful sound that is. Hello, Internet. Hello again, Internet. Thank you. There. I can't even talk today. Anyway, hello again, Internet. Yes, let's try this again. We are checking out the Sonic Gems collection today on GameCube. Now, this is a game that I had when it came out, because of course I did. I grabbed the Sonic Mega Collection and then proceeded to barely play it, even though it's actually pretty decent. So then I had to go ahead and grab the next one that came out, the Sonic Gems Collection. Some games that at the time were pretty obscure and hard to get a hold of. And then I proceeded to not play it. But let's go ahead and kick it off. And I'm going to use my good old-fashioned Wavebird today. Ah, man. Actual original OG classic. So let's get this going. Press start. Now, I'm going to show you all the games that this thing has on it. It started with just Sonic the Fighters, Sonic CDR, or Sonic CD, and Sonic R, which is Sonic Racing, and then 7 of the GameGear games. And then that, or actually I think 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just 6 of the GameGear games, which is about half of them. And that's why I never really played this one. I mean, I did play the Fighters because it's quick. This is the arcade game here, which actually recently was discovered. They kind of prototyped this a little bit in Fighting Vipers. It uses the same engine, and they'd actually left some code in for Sonic and Tails. Now, that game is different than this, obviously, and the characters in that are even different than this. But they did a little bit of prototyping with that. The character data is still in. And yeah, Sigh, it's going to be, trust me. The character data for that is actually kind of still in there. So you can use various means to get into it and check it. And, well, I mean, you kind of have to hack the thing on emulators to do it, but it's possible to check it out. So that was kind of cool to find that lately. But I played through that. It was a bit of an arcade thing. And it was actually, this was the early way to get Sonic CD. Kind of. The CD version of this is actually based on the PC port. Not the PC port that I played, but the original PC port. Which is why this version actually has a flaw in it, in that when you get to the water stages, all the watercolor is clear, no matter what time zone you're in. That's not how it was originally supposed to look. That's an artifact of the PC version. Other than that, it's fairly authentic to the original, although I don't think you can have the choice of the different soundtracks. I think this is just the US soundtrack in this version. And then, of course, I never really played the CD version here. And, of course, now we also have Sonic R, which is just a terrible racing game. Terrible. But we're going to check it out a little bit today, because we're not going to go through all of these. You then get some GameGear games, and this is the main reason why I never played this set. And we'll get into that when I'm at the end of the video today, because there's a reason for it. Then we get some unlockables. We got Vector Man, Vector Man 2. That's it. Yeah, those are the only 2 unlockable games, at least here in the US. Japan got more games, unfortunately. Better ones, too. Don't really like these 2 games. So these are the 2 unlockable stuff. There's also, I mean, this game, as a set, this is actually fairly decent. For one thing, it has manuals. Look at this. I mean, even this right here. You have the Sega CD version of the manual, or the PC version of the manual, which does prove that, yes, this was on PC. And this is the original PC version, which... Go to the next one, please. Thank you. There we go. You know, it's not the greatest scans. You can see how blocky it is, even when I zoom in. But it actually does have the manuals here, even for the GameGear games. Not for the 2 bonus games, as you can see, though. So that's at least something. And, like, the arcade one, I like this one. Because it's got, unfortunately, Japanese only. We've seen that how many times. But it's got the, like, those things you'd find on the cabinet as you're playing. Oh, I guess it isn't just Japanese. It just looked like it from back here. Whoops. Well, I stand corrected. So here's the special moves and all that. So we have those listed. Spin attack. I mean, you know, these would be kind of hard to do, honestly. And you can see the number of characters here. Alright, it also has a museum, which I have unlocked everything in, which is basically just a time waster. A lot of these were like, play this game for 2 hours, or, you know, set it up to run for 2 hours, that's it. And then there's a bunch of stuff where you have to, like, hit various, like, view this one, then view this, then view this, then view this. And then that unlocks things. But it has a lot of various artwork from a lot of various things, including the Chaotix. Now, the reason why the Chaotix is in here, it's rumored that originally Knuckles' Chaotix was supposed to be included in this set, but they couldn't get the 32X emulation to work right. So that one, which would have been great to have included here, because it's one that has not been re-released, but it did sadly not make the cut. You can also see that they are very much pimping Sonic Heroes here. I mean, that's 3 pages of Sonic Heroes artwork, because this came out about that time, so they are desperately trying to get you to buy that game. It also has this bonus at the very end, where you've got the ability to play demos of all of these various games. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on Genesis, and here it's like special condition things like, here's the end of the game, see if you can beat it. Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D Blast, Spinball, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, and again, here's the ending. These are timed demos, but if you have like a Pro Action Replay code to turn off the timer, you can get the whole game. Sonic 2, Sonic 3 ending, and then you got the GameGear ones. This is Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for GameGear, which is not in this set. All of these GameGear ones are ones that aren't in this set. Got Sonic Labyrinth, the Sonic Drift, Sonic Chaos, Sonic Blast, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. So all of the ROMs are on this disc. All of these ROMs, full ROMs, are on this disc. We'll get to that as well. And then we got some trailers here. Sonic the Hedgehog history trailer, promotional trailer, the opening to Sonic Adventure, and the museum complete. You get this. That's your reward for unlocking all the museum stuff. Woo. In the extra menus, you also have hints for all the games, which again, you have to unlock all of these. But it does give you some extra stuff, like when Hyper Mode, you can use Hyper Technique. Joy. It's more useful in like this, where it gives you the stage select and play music. It tells you how to unlock things. So there's the time attack, time bonus, view best screens, the sound test, and do these to view hidden scenes. So it actually is really comprehensive for like the various codes and all that you can unlock. I mean, in this one's like, you get an extra life and you get 100 rings. Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of known. But then you also get the zone select, hang glider, and this is, of course, don't forget, this is the GameGear version here. Sonic CD, Sonic Fighters, how to use Supersonic. At any rate, it's honestly a nice set if you like these games, which, unfortunately, the main draw of it, number one, was getting the GameGear games, the second half of those, and number two, Sonic CD really was the big one. Like, there weren't a lot of people clamoring for the arcade game. There weren't a lot of people clamoring for this because it honestly isn't that great. I mean, it does have some fans, I will admit, but it's not a great game. But let's go ahead and check out the arcade game here. Finally. Oh, finally, he's going to play something. Barrier, punch, kick. Yeah. That's it. 3 buttons. System file loaded. Sega! Now, I don't believe this is emulated. I'm pretty sure that the 3 main games are actually ports. I know Sonic CD is, and I'm pretty sure Sonic R is as well. And I think this is. As you can see, these graphics are not great either. I do like that the spaceship that Tails made is designed to look like Tails, or painted like Tails. Because of course it is. Even though the tornado, there's how the tornado looks usually. Alright, let's get this going. I hope it's not too loud for you guys, because it looks pretty loud to me. But let's kick it off here. We've got the arcade mode, options. I don't have versus mode because I don't have 2 controllers hooked up, and the game knows that. Sounds, screen, adjust the position. The records, as you can see, I haven't really played. Game settings, normal, match count 2, round, energy, normal. Hyper mode is on. No automatic barrier, and the barrier does not reset, so once you get knocked down 5 times, hey shark, that is it. So this is the default arcade options. So let's pretend I'm putting a quarter in. Boom. Lots of characters to choose from. Lots, there's 8, whoops. I'm going to go ahead and pick Sonic, I mean, come on. And this is not a good game. So, let's play. Yeah, this is a great game, isn't it? You can't even really use the 3D space in this, because you up his jump. And again, this is based on the Fighting Vipers engine, so I don't think Fighting Vipers would be a very good game either, by the looks of it. Early 3D fighting games, like this is why Capcom, when they were making Street Fighter 3, were like, nah, we're good. Oh yeah, it's terrible, Shark. I mean, just look at that. Now, if you beat everybody without losing, which I'm not going to be able to do, because the later ones do get harder, you can get all the Chaos Emeralds. You can't, though. That's the thing, is... Ow. Because, like right there, you can't actually hit him again. Now, that move that I was just doing right there knocks the shield down, so she doesn't have a shield anymore. And she won't for the rest of this match. As you see, there's a bit of invulnerability as well. Yeah, so Sonic just beating the crap out of Amy here. Look at that. This is the domestic abuse simulator part of the game. Ah. Yeah, pretty much. And Bark the Polar Bear. I'm not sure which characters were new to this versus, like, Chaotix. I'm not sure if any of the Chaotix characters are in this at all, to be honest. Ow. Ow. Nope, no more barrier for you. You can no longer block my attacks. You can almost win this entire game just by bashing the punch button. Almost. You won't totally be able to, but... So I think this one is from Chaotix. I think Espio here is, but I'm not 100%. This is why you do the punch button and not kick, because punch can actually get through the shields. There we go. Shields down. Now I switch to kick. Ooh, ow. Ah! Once their shield's broken, they're pretty much yours to toy with. So as you see, this is not a good game at all. Like, even for a fighting game, this is pretty terrible. I will not be going through all the characters in this. This is more of a... gonna show off a few things today. Several games, honestly. Now, this is not the only one I'm gonna be doing, so... Tit! I like that grab from Tails. Alright. Bye, Tails. Oh, damn. You got me. Yep. Just grabbed and gone. Tails might actually beat me here. That's not good. That move does a ton of damage. There we go. So now it's Child Abuse Simulator. Yeah, who knew that Tails was a command grabber? So we've had the Domestic Abuse Simulator. Now we're on Child Abuse Simulator. Oh! You got me. So no hypersonic for me. You lose. Continue. Hey, you learned that from me, cheater. Except Child took Taekwondo for 7 years. Notice that Tails is not as aggressive now. I think this game does the thing where if you have to continue, it drops the difficulty a stage. And Tails down. Yeah, this game would not have impressed me even arcades. Even in arcades. That didn't go well for him, did it? I mean, the backgrounds are also a little too busy here. I mean, look at this. This is distractingly busy. Oh, I managed to catch him off the ropes that time. Usually can't. Like I said, they have some areas where they are invulnerable to attacking. You've seen it. Bean the Dynamite. What do you mean the duck? That's why they call him the Dynamite, though. Or her. I can't really tell. Ah, command grab. Ow! That was a powerful one. Let me look at that. Look at it, just comboed into half my life. And stalled me out. Jeez. Spin dash. Yeah, the duck is copyrighted by Disney. Yeah. Except it's not Donald the Duck. Besides, there's also Daffy. Jeez. There we go. Yeah, now it's a mirror match. Wow. Nothing I could do against that either. Just happened. Damn! Dark Sonic has no chill. And no, that's not Shadow. Although you could say it might be Sonic's Shadow. But you can tell it's not Shadow the Hedgehog because he doesn't have a gun. Yeah, take that. I should have done it twice. Oh, you do not get to win this. Oh my god! What a comeback! Boo! No more shield for you! Ah, I wasn't trying to do the slap there, but apparently I'd hit the joystick, so the game tried to do the slap, which takes time, so... Oh, come off it! Well, that's it. That's me down. Oh shit, I won that. Barely. See, the damage is even inconsistent, really. Come off it. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit! Ugh. Oh, the shield helps, I just don't use it. Because you've only got so much. You've got 8 emeralds, even though there's only 7. Quick, to the Tails rocket! Even though it has 3, and he's only got 2. Metal Sonic! So I don't know how he zips around around you like that. Oh, dang it! I had to turn around, it didn't want me to. Oh, come on! Now you're just gonna cheap your way through it now, huh? Come off it! How did that not hit you? There's one. If there's a way to go Gold Sonic, I don't know what it is. I think you have to. I do think you have to be undefeated. That got him. Metal Sonic down. Death Egg will explode in 30 seconds. So I have to try to beat him in 30 seconds now. Oh wait, no, there we go. Am I Gold Sonic? Boom, KO. I don't think I've ever gotten good ending. I love that the Death Egg is basically an orb with lollipop. Oh my god, that is some 90s CGI explosion right there. Also, notice that the polygons are squares and not triangles. Anyway, yeah, the Death Egg is just a ball with lollipops stuck in it. I'm not doing this with all the characters. But that's Sonic the Fighters. Yeah, that took, what, 15 minutes? Not exactly worth buying this entire game for. Hey, G2! Now, really, the main draw of this game was twofold. Number one, Sonic CD. Because that's... Yeah, I did do a lot of talking ahead of time. Sonic CD, at the time this was released, was kind of one of those... it was considered to be one of the classic Sonic games. I mean, it still is to this day kind of a cult classic game as far as the Sonic series goes, even though it is much, much more mainstream now. It was one of those where it was locked on this obscure system, and so it was only the true fans had played it, except that it was on PC, as we just saw. Although I don't know if that ever came to the US or not. I think it did. But then they released it here as well, so they were already re-releasing this one. And like I said, if they had managed to get Knuckles Chaotix on this as well, that would have been amazing. Sadly, no. Name entry. Tag. Yeah, 10 minutes. 10 minutes to beat it. Yeah, these graphics are not great. So let's... How do I get out? Oh, right. I actually have to go to return here. And I'll take a peek at Sonic CD, but you guys have already seen me beat this one. And it's much more common now. I mean, it really is a shame that Sega took the just straight version of this off of Steam, and it's now only available in Origins, because the Steam version was actually a little bit better. But let's jump into this real quick. And I have beaten it on this, but I just kind of rushed through the game to unlock something. Apparently I unlocked the time attack, so I was fast enough for that. But as you see, we've got the old school copy here. And okay, I will admit, the save says 2020. That's because my CMOS battery in my GameCube died back in 2020. Yeah, real old school. We got the original stuff here. Original menu and everything. So we got new game, continue, time attack, save games, exit. No options. And as you can tell, it's the US soundtrack only, not the Japanese soundtrack. Which does mean, I believe, you didn't run it. You didn't even run it. I did new game, and you didn't show me the video file. How dare you? I wanted to watch that video, but it didn't do it. That makes me sad. And then we have Sonic R. What? Turn left and turn right are on L and R? And the GameCube controller is a classic. Like, this is one of the better designed controllers to this day. And it even fits in my hands. My hands are huge. And it actually fits pretty well. So here's Sonic R. I do not have any of the extra stuff unlocked because I could not be bothered to play this game. So as you see, can't do versus mode because I don't have the two controllers hooked up. Let's check the options here. See our times, which apparently we can't because they didn't get saved. Game options, normal, ghost, on, weather, random, catch up, guide, map, and how to split the things. exit game takes us back to the other menu. Again, that's how you do it with this one. So let's go ahead and try a race out. Hey, Ollie. As you see, I don't have the extra characters unlocked. It's interesting that there are so many unlockables in this. I like that. I just don't like this game enough to do it. So let's check out Sonic. And again, I don't have the last stage unlocked either. So we'll just go ahead and go Resort Island. Now, this is one of the things about this game in particular is it's one of the racing games where you have collectibles. That's how you unlock the things. So there's a bunch of different pathways you can go down. As you see, the controls are very slippery. It was not a bad idea to have a game where, you know, a Sonic racing game where you raced on foot like this. This just didn't work. Ah, it really didn't work. I'm in third. Now I'm in last. Well, guess I'm going this way now. God, how far ahead is Knuckles? There we go. Oh, damn, I don't have 50 rings. Shit. Well, that just did me in. Yeah, Knuckles won. Yeah, I know, Shark, you'd think that, but... Let's retry it, because I want to show you a couple things in this. I want to see if I can find all the collectibles. Notice that like, there's different weather in this, different seasons. I like that. But it just means that they kind of did all of the maps multiple times, rather than... I don't even know where the things are. Oh, there's one. That's probably one in there, but I can't see how many I need for it. Also, let's take a quick peek real quick. There's 20 rings. Alright, I guess I'm going in reverse. Oh, there's another one. Ah, no! Don't! I want to turn around. I want to slow down. Slow down does not equal going to ball form. There we go. There's two. Let's see real quick over here. Looks like they did replace the fish. Because originally there was supposed to be like a Jesus fish on these buildings. Okay, so this takes 20. That's 3. The game's already over. I've already lost. That's 4. I don't know where the 5th one is. 'Cause again, I've never actually looked for these. I don't know what happens if I find them all. I don't know if that's what gets me the extra character. I hope I don't have to win and find them all, because that's not fucking happening. I know that to get the emeralds, you have to get it and win. Oh, where would that other token be? Stop that! God, turning is such a chore. Look how slowly you turn! Well, it's not up there. I gotta find this last one somewhere. Music's not terrible, at least. Not really used to there being lyrics in most Sonic tracks, but there have been some, you know, Sonic Boom and all that. Nope, that just, you're done. Game overed. So I gotta look for that, where that last one is. You only have a certain amount of time to do it. Clearly. Now we're at night. Where is this last one?
Ready, set, go!
That's one. Two. What? I didn't get 20 coins for that? Shit. Or rings? No, that wasn't rings. Okay, that's what's going on. It's not always rings. Three. Fourth one is way out here. Four. Now I just gotta find that last one. Preferably without running out of time again, but I'm gonna run out of time again. That's the Chaos Emerald. I'll go check it just to show you, but... Stop it, Sonic! And you have to actually come in first place to keep that. Hey, there it is! Well, shit. It was on the main trail to begin with. Well, I'm already gonna lose, so... At least now I can try to finish, though. I won't finish well, but I'll try to finish. As you see, Tails is already finished even, so those guys had lapped me. No, I at least finished. I beat Amy. That's something, right? Okay, so I got all 4 of this, or I got all 5 of the things this time. You got Chaos Emeralds. No. No. But I got all 4 of the, or all 5 tokens. Does that mean I got something? Nope. Nope. Apparently you have to get all 5 and then what? Win? That ain't happening. I can't even get the Chaos Emerald and win. I can't win.
Ready, set, go! Can you see the sunshine on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to
Damn, no rings now. I think that thing used up my rings to go faster, which I don't want. I want my rings. I need them. Come on, rings. Yes, good. Emerald. I just see Knuckles takes a shortcut there too. Oh, am I gonna win one? Am I gonna win one? With the emerald, hot damn. And yes, Amy is just Sunday driving, as you say. Chaos Emerald! Which is better than I've ever done in this. So I don't know, I really hope you don't have to win when you pick up the 5 things, because that's not happening. I just ran right by them too, because they're hard to hit, because it's hard to control your character in this. This is not a good game. I don't particularly like this one, which is why I haven't really played it. Which then comes to the next thing. And this does mean today is going to be a short day, because I'm going to talk about these. The main reason why I never really played this set before are these games here. Because we've got the 6 GameGear games. But as you see, this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic Drift 2, Triple Trouble. This is the second half of the GameGear games. Yeah, they released 12 freaking GameGear games for Sonic. Sega was really cranking them out. The problem was that on GameCube, the games were on Sonic Adventure DX. And I already had Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast, so I didn't want to buy DX. Besides, the DX version is actually an inferior version as well, as it's got some flaws in it. But beyond that, it was actually available because there was another set. So there was more things for Sonic to be available in. Or the Game Gear games to be available in. Just give me one moment here. Yes, I know you got a bit of a blue screen. The Sonic Mega Collection, right? Hope it reads this because it was actually having problems. For the first time ever, my GameCube was having problems not wanting to read a disc. Okay, seems to be doing fine now. Yeah, you get a blue screen when it doesn't have an input signal. So, this collection existed, the Sonic Mega Collection. This is the first one that came out, and this is the one I really loved to pick up because the fact that, especially at this time, seeing Sonic the Hedgehog on a Nintendo system was kind of mind-blowing, which is why I had to grab this. And this set actually is still one of the better sets for this reason here. We got extras, options, we got the manuals again. And I'll show you the games in a moment. A lot of these games are actually unlockable. We got the various manuals here. For Sonic, Sonic 2, 3, Knuckles, 3D Blast, Spinball, Mean Bean Machine, Flicky, and Ristar. Ristar, I don't know how you pronounce it. But the main thing that made this version one of the best versions to this day. So we get in here, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles. Blue Sphere. Now, this was not available again basically until recently with Origins has Blue Sphere. And an enhanced version of Blue Sphere as well. But this is what happens when you connect the physical cart of Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This is what happens if you connect Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This set, I think to this day, is still the only set where you can have the games locked or unlocked. And with Sonic and Knuckles 2 here, or Knuckles in Sonic 2, pardon me, there's actually another ROM chip on the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge that detects that it's Sonic 2 and injects that part in as well, which is why if you just have a Sonic and Knuckles ROM, you can take the Sonic 3 ROM and the Sonic and Knuckles ROM, combine them together, like physically append one to the end of the other. I think you have to append, I don't remember which order you do them in. I think it goes 3 then Knuckles, but it might be the other way around. I mean, there's only 2 options, so it's one of those 2. Then it will actually play. Same thing with the Sonic, or same thing with Blue Sphere, but you can't do that for Sonic 2. You need to have the other data as well. And then, of course, you got Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is Puyo Puyo, Flicky, the arcade. I don't think this is the arcade game version, but Ristar, and those are your unlockables here, as well as those. So you actually got a fair bit of content to begin with the Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, Blast, Spinball, Mean Bean Machine. But then you had these other things. But you notice what's missing. You notice something missing here. Yeah, in order to get the GameGear games on the GameCube, well, they were already on the Game Boy, or the Sonic Advance DX, so why would they put it in here? Let's just check the options, or the extras real quick as well, see what we have. We got comics. It's only the covers, but I really like that they did include this. So you get to see the comics from the, is this Archie line? Yeah, it's from the Archie line. You get to see those. Alright, Shark, have a good one. And even down to, like, the Knuckles comics that Archie did. Sadly, it is just the covers. I would love it if the entire comics were on here. But then again, there's no way they would ever do that. And even other series like Sonic Blast, Sonic Live. Oh, that was terrible. Sonic Quest. It's kind of neat that they have this. That's how you get to the other covers. That's how you get to the other covers. That's what those 15 pages are. See? The pages are the covers. That's it. It's just the covers here. And you got, again, various artwork. like you had in the other sets. And you get some movies. You get the Sonic CD intro, Exit, Sonic 2, Adventure 2 Battle, Advance 2, History of Sonic again. And which version of the movie is this? Sounds like the US song here. It also looks like it's the faster version from Sonic Jam.
If you're strong, you can fly, you can reach the other side.
Which we can tell real quick by doing this. Does it have the sound effects or not? Yeah, no sound effects here. So this is the Sonic Jam version of it. The other one has the actual movies with the proper speed and sound effects. But you have to actually play through the game to get them. Just let me double check here. Check the options real quick. What does it have? Because there should be hints again. And there is one thing this game has that... Nope, no hints. Okay. There is something I think this game had. Is if you go here and go to Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, let me look this code up again. Okay, there are two other versions of Sonic the Hedgehog on this, believe it or not. Right now, we're playing the Japanese version. That's just the default one is the Japanese version. If you want the US version, it's up Z, down Z, left Z, right Z. Boom! US. We have just switched which ROM this uses. Okay, what if we don't want that one? What if we just want Japanese, but not the original Japanese one? What about if we want Revision 1? Or might be just the original version. I don't know if the Revision 1 is the version in there, but ZZ, 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 up, down, left, right. JP2. That's 9 Z's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 9 Z's, up, down, left, right. So we get a second version of that. However, there's one thing that isn't listed here. And that is that there is a second ROM of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the disc. At least on one of the discs. I don't know if the GameCube disc has it, but I know the other one does. But I've never seen a code to unlock the other version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Again, there are two ROMs for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the disc. But this is the only one that has the codes to unlock it. And how do I know that? Well, give me a moment here. Because despite the fact that you can't read this version on PCs to read the discs, there is a version that you can. All right, here we go. Welcome to PlayStation 2. Now, I bought this version because of the ROMs. Specifically, remember how I said that the GameCube, the first half of the GameCube, of the GameGear ROMs were on Sonic Adventure DX and not on the Sonic Mega Collection? Well, PlayStation 2 and Xbox didn't get Sonic Adventure DX. Well, Xbox 360 eventually did. So they got the Mega Collection Plus. Now, the strange thing is, the PC did get Sonic Adventure DX. You can get it on Steam. You can go buy it right now. But as you remember, when I played it, the ROMs aren't there. You cannot access the games. So see, we've got a different menu here as well. So let's check the extras. You got the comic covers again. I like the other menu better. I genuinely do. And you can, zoom in. What the? Oh, there we go. It's the other stick that does it. Right stick scrolls through them. I just use a bit of load time on this, where the other one didn't have that. And it is just the covers, as it says. See, well, it doesn't say it there, but you got other illustrations, same as the other thing. This menu is just really not good. However, the movies, they replaced it with just this. The intro for the storyboard for the intro movie in production, and the final version. They just replaced it with the Sonic Heroes ones, because again, that was a game that was out or coming out, so they really wanted to pimp that game. Wanted you to play it. And options, I do believe, yes, we have hints on this one now, which we didn't have in the previous. So we can see things like the zone select, how to get extra points, invincibility, all that fun stuff. We got hints for all the various games. But let me check Blue Sphere real quick. Nope, can't do anything there. It doesn't show you the numbers for the various levels. And it has the manuals, again, which is good. You want these. So let's go to the games. I really don't like this menu, though. This is not as good a menu as the original one was. Alright, so the games. You have Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles, just like last time. You can still link them together, just like last time, and I wish they would do this again. I really do wish that they would include this feature on the newer ones, where you can link them or unlink them. You still have 3D Blast, you still have Spinball, you still have the Mean Bean Machine. And the two unlockables, Flicky and Ristar. But you also got something else here. The Ooze Comics Zone. And this is the only place I have the Ooze. Of all of my other various Genesis collections, it's only here, strangely. But here they are. Here's the GameGear games. You see, you got the original Sonic the Hedgehog there, Labyrinth, Drift, Chaos, Blast, Mean Bean Machine. So it actually does have them on this set. So there they were. This is why I was interested in this. I wanted to look at the ROMs. And I did look at the data on the disc. They have ROM folders. You can see what ROMs are on the disc. They are encrypted. Of course they are encrypted. So I can't actually get access to them. But remember how I said that Sonic Adventure on Steam doesn't have the games? Turns out that's not true. They're just not accessible. If you go to the Steam and have it installed, which I freaking don't, good job me. But if you go into the folders, they actually are available. Let me see if I can find my instructions here. Yeah, you browse to the system folder, and there's a bunch of files, and it's got a lot of files there, but you have to look for files with the PRS extension, and there's going to be actually 15 of them, I believe. One of them you don't need, but the others are called G-Sonic, Lablin, MB Machine, because they're all, 8 letters to fit. You go down the list, and it actually has not just these 6, It has all 12 plus 2 Japanese versions. And if you have the right program, such as PRSDEC Auto, you can extract them. What that means is, yes, I do have all of the GameGear ROMs in my legal ROMs folder, and I've been waiting 20 years to play them. So I'm thinking I'm going to start tomorrow with the GameGear Sonic the Hedgehog. Not all of them are going to get a full playthrough, because stuff like Sonic Drift is probably not going to be worth doing a complete run through, but I'm going to try doing the others. However, since I got a bit of extra time today, I'm going to switch up my title here, because I'm changing games that I'm playing real quick. I mentioned that the Ooze I only have available here. I've never really played it. Oh yeah, one thing before I do that. I mentioned how there's codes for to get the extra ROMs on the GameCube version. There's one code I know of for this version. The problem is it was on some obscure website, not on the ones that usually have them. So I'm trying to find where it was. There we go. I said it's a fairly obscure version here. But we go to Sonic 1. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so Sonic the Hedgehog 1 here. And the default is JP2. So I don't know if that's the JP2 that you have to use the code for in the other one, or if they're reversed in this. But you can also do up, down, 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 left, right, R1. Notice how it says JP up in the corner now. That means that it is a different version of the game that you can play. The code for the US version is not known, nor is the code for Sonic 2 again. I don't think anyone even knew that Sonic 2 has 2 versions. But to get back to the original here, it's R1, 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 up, down, left, right, boom. That didn't take it away. There. And you see the JP disappears there. So we now have the original ROM. And it looks like the ROMs are actually... people have found them. I think they got these off of the memory, but there's a couple unknown dumps, and that's the Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 2, so Knuckles in Sonic 2, and the combined Sonic 3 and Knuckles ROMs are unknowns. I wonder how they found these. Like I said, they're encrypted. If they have a way to decrypt these, I would love it. Because I would love to get my hands on these ROMs. Because apparently there's another one up here that I hadn't seen before. Huh. Double checking my files here, because I do have them somewhere. on my hard drive. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, they're all in a CPT format, which is not good. I have no idea how to actually access that. And they've got a game listed that I don't even see in the ROMs. 17 items. It's got the 7 GameGear ROMs. 17. Yeah, if they've extracted them, where did they get this one from? Well, anyway. Okay, that can't be right then. The ROM list here has to be elsewhere because they've got like the prototype listed, and that's not in this set. I think this page isn't actually. These aren't the ROMs that are confirmed in it. It's just that these are ROMs that could be in it. But I don't know. It's possible. I don't think it has a prototype. At any rate, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. At any rate, I'm gonna play a game. I want to play a game. Exit. Yes. As I change the title and all that. And let's try the ooze. Since I did end up showing a bit more than I was really expecting. Well, I actually did plan all this today. So again, the GameGear games, they are available. There's instructions for how to extract them online if you go to the Legal ROMs wiki. So if you get the Steam version of Sonic Adventure DX, you have the GameGear games. They just aren't accessible, but they are in the data. Which, oh, I'm so glad for that, because I don't want to play them on this. I want to play them on an emulator. And I'm going to. Alright, let's try the ooze. I have never played this. Let's turn my volume up because it's too loud, too quiet for me. You get to see the story going on here, which I'm sure you can guess what the story is. I don't know if he's an employee or an investigative journalist, but he just found out that this company's corrupt, so they are poisoning him, as a corrupt company is wont to do. Just ask Captain Planet. And they're doing it on a Sega monitor, too. Sega is complicit in this criminal offense. That's an unpleasant title screen. The ooze. Okay, I've pressed start a few times. Can I actually go now? There we go. Start. Also, hints. Using 2 types of ooze attacks. The ooze has 2 types of attack methods. It punches as it uses its mass or by spitting part of its body at the enemy. With the punch, since the ooze uses mass, the larger the ooze is, the longer the reach. The ooze can even attack around corners with enough mass. With the spit, the ooze can attack distant enemies with little danger to itself, but the ooze's mass will decrease in size. If the ooze is too small, it cannot spit. Relationship between the mass and danger. There are pros and cons of being large or small. Being large allows the ooze to pack, punch, and reach further, but makes it easier for enemies to hit. Being small makes it harder for enemies to hit, but also means the ooze is vulnerable to death. Be flexible and take advantage of the ooze. That's it. That's the hints. That was the hints. Start. Toxic Dump. Also known as New Jersey. What are the controls? Genesis button A, B. Oh, you notice that it's got 6-button controls. Ah, it's interesting. Are there any games in this set that actually use the 6-button? Comics Zone does. I don't know if the Ooze does, though. Okay. Well, apparently this doesn't because... Hold on a second. Controller config? Yeah, that Genesis button Z, that actually brings up the menu, so that's not useful. Hello? It isn't doing anything. There we go. About freaking time. I had to hold the start button down. Okay, does this mean something to me? Whatever, hit start. Oh, that hurt me. Okay. It's not the most intuitive game. Hard to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing in it, in fact. Alright, that's getting going now. And apparently they leave behind a little ooze when you kill them. Oh, okay, hit the detonator. Oh, damn! Something just went right through me. So the head is the weak spot. Gotta be careful. 2 lives left. I'm only really gonna play this one. I'm not gonna continue. I'm just checking it out. Toxic Dump Part 1. Because again, I have... Why is that one up there corrupted now? I don't think it was before. Oh, is that the checkpoints? Oh, damn. That thing just cuts right through you. Fire bad. This is This is so 90s video game. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really see any advantage of being small. Oh, but you're less likely to get hit. Yeah, but the only part that matters is the head. So generally, you want to keep as much as you can. That's what it looks like, anyway. Oh, that one got my head, see? One life left. And I got another one of the corrupted orb things, so... This is an interesting game, but I wouldn't call it a good one. Not one that I would go out of my way for. But okay, so it didn't give me another one, though. It only shows the one still. Oh, because I'm still back to here. Is that supposed to be a tank? Too close for comfort there. As you see, though, we're not really the only mutated enemy here by the looks of it. Exit. Down the sewer drain we go. This is a weird game. Toxic Dump Part 2, right? Yep, there we go. And now we got two things. Does that mean we have to fill all of this with the corrupted stuff before we're done? Good God, I hope not. Because it also appears to be kind of 90s video game-ish. Is the difficulty of it. Oh, this is apparently hurt me. Yeah, fire bad. Okay, so the goal of the levels appears to be to go find the switches to get through the other areas. Oh, looks like it's still switched there. Or not. And of course the enemies drop extra ooze for you. And see, that switch did blow this area up. So I can go through it now. These things are the real threats. Ooh. Hell with that, let's just go. Leave it. Ah! Stay away from the fire. Fire hurts. Gotten a little bit better at the game, I think. I hope. Except that appears to be a road to nowhere. That did not help me. Oh, okay, it broke that one over there as well. Music's not great. Although I wonder how much that has to do with emulation issues. Fire bad. Fuck, I'm getting stuck between the barrels there. Go, go, run, run, run. Yeah. Come on, keep going. Ah, you can bend the attack as well. Nice. Ah! Yeah, like it was eating me. I couldn't get to it. Ooh, that's not good. I'm a little bitty slime now. Alright, I have no idea where the barrels were. Yeah, I'm dead. Apparently you run out of... I can't tell if you run out of health over time, or if I'm just taking damage from everything. Either way, I'm almost dead, so... Yep. That's the end of me. I just couldn't attack it. Game over. You lose. Not even game over. You lose. Alright, so that was the ooze. Oh my god, Evil Corporation puts you in a lava lamp. Wow. Wow. So yeah, that's kind of the story of the Sonic collections that I have. At least the original sets of them. Picked up the Mega Collection because, number one, it was Sonic, and it's actually still a really good collection. But then I was kind of upset that the Sonic Collection Plus, or the Mega Collection Plus on the other systems, got the GameGear games. I did pick up the Gems Collection because, well, you know, I have been a Sonic fan, even though it doesn't seem like it sometimes. And then just never played the thing because it was the second half of the ROMs, and I wanted to play the first half. And I didn't get the Mega Collection Plus until recently. And then I found out I didn't actually need it. Although it does have this game that I didn't have elsewhere. Because the Steam version, despite the fact that they aren't accessible, actually does have the ROMs in the data, which you are able to extract fairly easily. They're not even really encrypted. You just need to have the right file to extract them. And once you do, you have the ROMs. And I do have the ROMs now. So, tomorrow, I will start trying to play some of the 8-bit Sonic games, and probably hating my life. Until then, take care, Internet. Enjoy the games you play.